Hey guys, it's Muzzy here and welcome to another commentary. There'll be some gameplay in the background for you to watch and some music by Robi. If you enjoy the music, make sure to click the SoundCloud link in the description and go to his SoundCloud page. So today I'll be talking about free-to-play games. I personally really hate them because more often than not they're pay to win, so you just gotta pay to do well in the game. And I'd rather just pay a full price for a game that I think I'll like than than have a lackluster experience in a game that I might like if I bought it, if you get what I mean. And all the good parts are locked behind the paywall, because if you're, let's say you're playing PlanetSide 2, it's a really good game, there's no doubt about that, but it's really grindy, so you just gotta keep shooting people, which is the main part of the game. You gotta keep shooting people with the same gun, like the same thing again and again, until you have enough for a new weapon, and it just gets quite boring. And a lot of the time there's this thing, what's it called, like power creeping or something like that. They'll make a weapon OP so that you buy it, so they unbalance the game on purpose so that you pay for something. And the biggest problem I have with it is developers need to find a way to incentivize you to pay to play less of the game. So they're gonna make something hard or grindy or really difficult or whatever, so that you pay to skip parts of the game, which is quite odd because it seems as though they want to try and make you play the game more. But if this is a great game, then that's not usually a problem. Like, let's take League of Legends. I don't like it, but I know it's a great game, and they'll give you a lot for free, so you'll be like, this game's good. Why not I buy something? It might be better. And then you do that, and it just works like that. And most games get it wrong. It adds another layer for people to balance, and usually they can't balance it. Like a great example is TF2, which is extremely well balanced. There isn't really anything OP in that game, and there's like you can go get by really well just not paying anything. Like, I played for about a year without paying anything, and it was still a great experience. But unless you're a company as big as Valve, you can't really do that, because you'll be losing money for so long that it doesn't make sense to do that. But I can see why some people like free to play. Like, you don't need to pay to try it out, which is a selling point for some people. Like, they'll try a game, and if they don't like it enough to pay for it, then they don't have to pay for it. Like, nowadays demos are just really like dishonest and crap, and they just give you the best part of the game. There's nothing else in the game that's better than that. There's nothing else in the game that's any good. And they just give you they just make a good mission just for the demo so that people buy the game. And another reason is, like, it's kind of like pay as you go. You don't have to pay a big lump sum of like £40, $60 to try the game just to realize you don't like it. So it's better for people who don't want to make a big payment at once, so they can just pay a little amounts until they get enough for it to, like, if they don't want to spend a quarter of their pay that week on the game, then they can just buy something little in the game, like a skin or something, and they can just keep adding parts to it, and it helps in that way. But lots of people don't understand why developers and publishers do it, because so many people hate it. Like, if you look around on forums and on the internet, anywhere on the internet, you'll see someone hating on free to play. And a lot of the times because they're deceptive, a lot of times because they're pay to win, and they're just like crap games just made free to play so somebody plays them. But I can see why they do it, because it's great for marketing. It's amazing for marketing. Like, at the end of a PlanetSide advert, they can just say free to play, and the fact that they can just say that the game is free, it gets so many more players in. And then the fact that there are more players means that those players, at least one of them's gonna like it, and if that one person likes it, they'll tell all their friends. And then if any of their friends like it, they'll tell all their friends, and there's a chain reaction telling those people. And if only a few of them pay for something, that's still fine, because if a game costs £40, people would be reluctant to pay for it. So there's a chain reaction effect that hooks more and more people into the game. And if only a few of them pay for something, then it'll be fine, because you generally end up spending a lot more than usual on it, and it's really profitable. Free to play games are very profitable. That's why people keep doing it. That's why Crytek want to do it for the future. That's why PlanetSide 2 is free to play. That's why, yeah, it just makes loads of money. And there are loads of scientific reasons why it works, like the fact that self-control is finite, and that you can't, if you're tempted to do something often enough, you're going to end up doing it. That's why you eventually give up on your diet. Most people do. Almost everybody gives up on a diet. So you can only control yourself for a certain amount of time, and if a game keeps tempting you to buy a gun or to buy a skin, then you're going to buy it. And another reason is that if they give you something for free, then you'll feel more inclined to reciprocate and to pay for something. So it works like in a scientific way and just like on a human level as well. So it works for both parties, and a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. What do you think about it? Do you like free-to-play games? Do you play any free-to-play games? You probably play League of Legends, because everybody does apparently, like 80 million players or something. And yeah, I don't like it, but I can see why people like it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, make sure to click the like button. If you want to stick around for more, then click subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.